we talked about before about bubbles and the amount of time that it goes to create the bubbles. I wrote a blog a while ago about why is champagne so expensive, and then compared it to, if you compare it to, a Burgundy or a Penfolds in Australia, when they're released, for example, Penfolds a Grange might be $900 a bottle, but it's still suggested to age that for 10 years. Whereas the champagne is actually being pre-aged for you, designed for you to drink now. Yes, some vintages you would still hold for longer, but definitely it's designed to drink now.
I think the wine industry has never been able to have, I don't know if it's the capital or the timing to be able to not release vintages when they're at release. I talk about this in the cellar tour, and I've done a few things on that kind of aging process. It's the industry taking a bottle of wine or 6 and saying, this wine is now in the bottle, but I want you to buy it for a price tag, but I want you to look after it for 10 years.
Cellar it in perfect condition. Cellar it in perfect condition.
So I need to spend about $8.88 a month on aircon, infrastructure, digging 12 feet under the ground, which means we won't do. And so you accumulate over 10 years, is that bottle of wine worth $1,200? And so suddenly you look at the Spanish contingent and the Italian contingent, which they bring out certain wines that have been aged for 10 years. And I use Tamara Irish as a wonderful example from Carrington, our local. She released the 2012 because it's ready to drink. And you want the wine industry to develop that context. And I don't think that's been spotlighted enough from styles like champagne, that I'm creating something, pretty much babying it until I'm ready to give it to you for now.
Yeah.
So the purchase,
here's what I created for you. Present it as a gift.
Yeah, it's buying a pair of shoes and not wearing them in 3 years. It's buying a pair of shoes because I need a pair of shoes to wear.
Yeah.
That's the kind of, it's a great attitude that hasn't been spotlighted in the industry enough. But also, we don't have the government rebates anymore that were there in the 80s, and all these things have catalysed to a corporate model that doesn't really speak like the individuals of the industry. So I think that's a work in progress. But great point that champagne has already ticked that box.
Yeah, ready to drink.